just off the Orange Freeway. We're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Patrick Sandoval is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matty V. This guy here is a basic three-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change. Primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
Stepping up now, Shin-Soo Choo. And we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Fletcher takes it in. And that's the first out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, you have to like the various skills that Shin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Next will be the designated hitter, Danny Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Santana leads off second with one gone in the inning. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the left fielder number 5, Willie Calhoun.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Calhoun. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Three balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Upton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. Rangers nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Number 43 gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball, and this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws the ball, has it looks almost like a cutter. It has this little sweeping action. What it does, it keeps the hitters from hitting it off the barrel of the bat. A very effective pitch, but a very difficult pitch to command.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting second baseman, David Fletcher.
And now for the Angels, David Fletcher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2. And he got him. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Here's Justin Upton now. A 1-1 now to Upton. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Missed with a breaking ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is line to left. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Stepping in now, Cole Calhoun. A ballman, 2 strikes.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
In the dirt here. Upton, the runner at second with 1 away. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Albert.
Digging in, Albert Pujols. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. The Angels are out in front, 2-0. Digging in now, number 18, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop. the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Striding into the box, Logan Forsythe. 1 out, nobody on. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Hops this one up. Pujols shading to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 7th, third baseman, number 9.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now for L.A., Andrelton Simmons. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
So striding in, Matt Thacker. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 on the ground to the right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Kevin Smith. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Shin-Soo Choo there to play it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Fletcher.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, David Fletcher. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. leading off the inning, Delino DeShields, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Standing in now, number 71. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. DeShields breaks from the bag. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away. Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Danny Santana popped him up. Pujols has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Texas. They trail things here 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Shohei Ohtani, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. The 1-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun.
2-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. None out, runners at 2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes to Shields. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now in the box, Albert Pujols. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Runners are at first and third, one away. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 2-2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's Connor Falefa, the second, but they throw it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Matt Thacker. Now here's a ball hit high and deep is straight away right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Angels get just the 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Angels 3 and the Rangers nothing. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Andrews is retired, and there's one away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Let's play ball. He's out. Three. Three. He's out. 4-4. Take the base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 31. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 23. Now pitching for the Angels, number 24. Now pitching for the Angels, number 67. Now pitching for Texas, number 27, Sean Kelly. Your attention.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Rangers used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 43 takes home the win. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 6 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Angels, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.